Today we have a restoration job, lawn restoration. You can see this lawn has, the problem with this lawn is it's been over fertilized, mowed too short, and watered too much. And as a result, the grass is stressed and it cannot compete with weeds and the fescue clumps and other oddball grasses that have taken root here. And because it's stressed, it feels like it hasn't been aerated. It's very thatchy. And so those are all perfect scenarios for this disease. You can see it's a circular pattern. This is called necrotic ring spot. And it's thick in here. You can actually see here where it's coalesced. All the rings have just become one big area of damage. And so we're going to treat this lawn and we're going to bring it back and it's going to look beautiful. So the first thing I've done this morning is I've sprayed with Roundup all these clumps of grasses, and it's early enough in the spring that they stand out. So it's real easy to spray them. Then I sprayed all the dandelions to get those out of here. So as we change the environment here, there's going to be weeds are going to want to grow as well. So we're going to be controlling those as we go along in this process. So the next thing I'm going to do, now that I've sprayed, is I've got a pile of topsoil over there, and we've got to fill in these low spots where the necrotic is. So that's my next step. I'll be back. All right, I've got this soil spread. You can see I kind of worked the areas where there's necrotic. All those tufts of grass, those are necrotic. They just haven't become really apparent. So now I'm going to fertilize, and then I'm going to seed, and I'll be back to you. Okay, so we've fertilized and we spread seed, and now we're going to go about aerating this lawn. So I'll be back to you in a bit. You can see what things look like right now with no plugs, and we're going to see what that looks like with plugs. All right, we are done aerating, and I want to show you around a little bit. You can see there are lots of plugs, and there's a reason for that. And let's see if we can find some that aren't broken up yet, some of the bigger ones. So you can see why this lawn is unhealthy. It's got a mat of thatch that is nearly impenetrable. You can see this spongy material here. This stuff becomes like really just a barrier for the moisture, the water, and the nutrients and oxygen to get to the roots. And when it's this long, it's really a problem, and that's why this lawn is so sick. So today, what we were trying to do is create a healthy lawn. If the turf grass community could talk to me right now, they'd be thanking me for opening up their world, bringing in sunshine and light and oxygen, nutrients, and water to the roots. So this lawn now, this is going to be like the Garden of Eden. Things are going to grow here, not only grass, but because it was a weedy area, weeds are going to thrive here too. So it's going to require some weed management as we go along. But the grass is going to improve. And the homeowners agreed to not mow it as short as they've been and to water it according to my guidance. Here's some nice long ones here too. You can just see it. Anyway, we're going to come back here in about a month, and we'll see if these steps have helped. So that's it. That's how it wraps up. We're ready to let Mother Nature have her way. I set the table for her. It's 29th of April here in Castle Rock, Colorado, And in a few hours, we're expecting the storm to begin. It's kind of off to the west now, cloudy, cold. And we're supposed to get up to 15 inches of snow. Well, that would be ideal. Nice wet spring snow on this beautifully prepared surface of turf. Works my seed down, gets moisture in. That would be just what the doctor ordered. So, back here in a month. Well, here we are, Saturday, April 29th. And just as the weatherman predicted, we have snow. It's maybe about 6 or 8 inches, and it's supposed to snow the rest of the day. So that should really do wonders for that yard that we overseeded yesterday. Just thought you might like to see this. It's crazy in Colorado this time of the year. So 1 month, and we'll check back at that yard. See ya. You know, this time of the year is tough for a lawn guy because you never know. You schedule work, and you schedule a lot of work, and then you get these snow days like this. It just gums up everything. I thought I'd show you my setup here. So this is my lawn truck when I do lawn care. And yesterday I actually had hoped to do one more aeration and restoration, but as I was leaving that job, it started snowing, and so I just never could get to it. Got stuff piled up in here. Here's my trailer. More. And I got some sprayers over here. And then that's my sprinkler truck when I go out and do sprinkler work. And so we're both shut down, parts and stuff over here. I need a little bigger place, I think. But I'm just an army of one guy. So, you do the best you can. Anyway, that's my setup. I'm going to be shut down for a few days, so I have time to take care of some paperwork and other things that get behind this time of the year.